on each side, there's a call or a cry within people that humanity would be treated kindly.
Mm.
And but the way that we work those things out, if it's not worked out biblically, will just turn into more of a mess as we are seeing in our current culture.
Mm. Let's talk about why we feel these things, biblically speaking. Like, what is the biblical definition of justice? Because that's something I don't really understand. When people are saying, like, I want justice, I think that they often mean different things. Like, they might mean, I want legal justice, or they might say, I want maybe something more like revenge, or maybe they mean, I want, people to have peace, and it might mean it more in a systemic sense. So, what is biblical justice, and how can Christians, think about these things?
Well, I think there are two pieces to biblical justice. There's the legal justice. So, making sure that we have equal weights and measures when we are dealing with people in a legal stance, when we're judging someone. And then there's the justice that we act out one toward another, that we would, treat each other kindly and fairly as we are in our dealings with one another. And then when we aren't treating each other kindly and fairly in our dealings with one another, you then get the legal justice that comes in to help arbitrate some of those things. Like, this didn't happen well. Now I have to take it to the next step, which is the legal side of things. But even in looking at the legal side of things, are we dealing with poor and rich equally? Are we dealing male and female equally? That is justice. It is looking at things from an equal standing. Now, when we move over into culture, I think culture looks at justice as equity, equality.
Mm.
Making sure that we are feeding the poor, that we are, speaking out for the marginalized. There's a lot that goes into justice regarding social justice. And so it depends on who you're talking to, because sometimes you can talk to a person about social justice and they want to talk about, the killings of innocent people. Other people want to talk about abortion. Other people want to talk about, how we deal with the homeless and the poor. So on that end, social justice kind of runs the gamut. But what I believe truly is that on each side, there's a call or a cry within people that humanity would be treated kindly.
Mm.
And but the way that we work those things out, if it's not worked out biblically, will just turn into more of a mess as we are seeing in our current culture.
Mm.